Hello, dear judges. We are Team Ameva and we present to you VitaBite, a smart food that revolutionizes the way dysphagia patients lead their lives.
What is the problem? Dysphagia is a swallowing disorder that affects a person's ability to swallow, and it's very fast spread around the entire world. Nearly 590 million people around the world suffer from it, and 60,000 people die annually because of the disease. No system can actually adapt to individual swallowing in a way that's non invasive, and so that's where VitaBite comes in.
Our solution is a smart spoon that monitors every bite, leverages AI and sensors to check swallow safety in real time. It adjusts food properties and texture using motors and robotic components, and it thus restores safe independence for dysphagia patients.
So, what is a unique selling point, or what makes VitaBite different? Well, unlike different products, VitaBite is actually non invasive, which means it doesn't interfere in a person's ability to swallow. Also, VitaBite is adaptive, which means that it uses artificial intelligence to predict whether a bite is safe or not, and only then will it change the consistency of the food.
So the technical aspect of the solution includes different sensors, motors for food, masticating the food and regulating food portion sizes. It's trained on an 8-layer neural network to collect and analyze sensor data in real time, and it uses clinically sourced biometric data for improving its adaptability for each patient. Here you can see the different sensors. The tilt, touch, and shock sensor ensures the stability of the spoon in the hands of the patient. The mini water dispenser alters the food consistency. The temperature and moisture sensor detects the incoming food properties while the servo motors regulate the food portion sizes.
What is the software that we've used? We've divided our software use into two main components. One is the website and one is the artificial intelligence component. Like Tanush mentioned, the AI that is used is actually an 8-layer neural network, which takes into account different parameters like height, weight, a presence of allied diseases, the moisture in the person's mouth, as well as the temperature to predict whether a bite is safe to eat or not. Also, we also have an app which acts as the main interface between the clinician taking care of the patient as well as the AI itself. So through this app, the person can input various different parameters and biometric data about himself, and the app also provides personalized insights about the person's swallowing ability to the clinician. So it therefore just eases the life of the clinician and also makes it more convenient for him or her.
We spoke to a general practitioner and the daughter of a Parkinson's patient. Both of them emphasized that the feasibility of the spoon and its potential to benefit the lives of dysphagia patients as well as those with allied diseases, such as in Parkinson's, the auto-stabilizing spoon would be especially useful, while for patients with weak nervous system, the temperature sensor helps detect the food properties. In terms of feasibility, we will use off-the-shelf components. The shell will be created through injection molding, which is cheaper for bulk production. And our solution is non-invasive to the throat area, unlike diagnostic neck-based sensors. Our AI neural network is achievable through open source Python libraries, and our prototype will be trained on biometric data collected from hospitals. And the licenses we have considered are the Ministry of Health and Prevention registration, DHA clinical pilots, which we'll do for initial approvals, ethics committee approval in the UAE, alignment with quality management solution, and finally protecting data privacy of the patients at all times.
So when we ran some feedback trials with our different teachers and the school doctor, they raised a number of valid concerns. For example, we've addressed after tremors and how our spoon actually generates counter forces to counteract the tremors caused due to Parkinson's or other allied diseases. But how will dysphagia patients actually lift the spoon? For this, we've added a lightweight ergonomic handle that does the same. Now, how will we prioritize low latency data transmission? Well, since the AI model is actually memory efficient and only has 8 features, which doesn't take too much RAM or memory, we can actually fit it inside the microprocessor itself, allowing for low latency and local processing inside. So let's judge the reliability of VitaBite. VitaBite is reliable during mealtimes due to the fact that low energy components take a minimal amount of energy from the battery, which means that's able to work throughout your mealtime. It's also always active, which means that during your mealtime, it constantly collects data from sensors and uses the AI to predict whether the bite is safe to eat or not. Efficiency of the motors is guaranteed by the fact that these micro servo motors are always able to masticate foods very well. Patient safety. We've developed a stainless steel body instead of a plastic body due to the fact that stainless steel is non-corrosive and also it's much more sterile compared to other kinds of metals. Another thing is that non-invasive motors don't create any bruises or wounds inside the person's mouth, which was a valid concern that was created by the school doctors that we've interviewed.
For sterilization and hygiene of the spoon at an individual level, the spoon is detachable, the spoon head is detachable and replaceable, and the charging can be done using portless inductive wireless charging, ensure that electrical components and liquid do not interfere. At healthcare centers, they can use high heat commercial dishwashers as well as UV disinfection to ensure the spoon is safe for use at all times. For market analysis, we have targeted our total addressable market is 590 million dysphagia patients worldwide, and our service addressable market is 900 plus hospitals and healthcare centers in MENA and 180 million regional patients. Support VitaBite in
Thank you.
making the lives of dysphagia patients worldwide more easier, safer, and independent.